A very good morning to all of you. I hope you had a great week. In today's session, we'll be learning about two more kind of transformations in the same chapter, the sentence. But before we start with the transformations, we are going to discuss the answers of the exercise that we left in the last session, which was to transform assertive sentence to an interrogative sentence. So I'm going to read out the answers for you. That was not an example to be followed. Was that an example to be followed? So bringing the helping verb to the first position, removing the full stop and adding up the question mark. There is nothing better than a busy life. Is there anything better than a busy life? No one likes bad odor. Does anyone like bad odor? Mom will never forgive me for my mistake. Will mom ever forgive me for my mistake? Changing never to ever. She dances fast. Doesn't she dance fast? These things interest others. Don't these things interest others? The milk is not cold. Is the milk cold? I love this movie. Don't you love this movie? It is important to stay at home. Isn't it important to stay at home? No one likes to be stared. Does anyone like to be stared? So the first transformation that we'll be learning today is to transform an interrogative sentence to an assertive sentence. In the earlier session, we learned how to transform an assertive sentence to an interrogative sentence. Now we are just doing vice versa. To change an interrogative sentence to assertive sentence actually means to change a question to a simple sentence. There are certain steps that we need to follow. Step 1 is to move the helping verb to the second position. Now, if you remember the last session, in that I told you to move the helping verb to the first position. And in this, you have to move the verb to the second position. Step 2 is to convert negative sentence to a positive one, a positive sentence to a negative one. Same steps as assertive to interrogative. And then you replace the question mark with a full stop, as we know that the interrogative sentence ends with a question mark, whereas an assertive sentence ends with a full stop. Now let's see how these steps work. For example, isn't this the place you love the most? So step 1 is to bring the helping verb to the second position. Alright, that means this isn't the place I love the most. So you will be changed to I, as I told you. Now step 2 is to change the negative sentence to the positive one. Alright, so this is the place I love the most. Now it's going to be even more clearer when we'll see some more examples. Can't we be friends again? We can't be friends again. Just bringing the helping verb to the second position. Now changing it to positive. It's a negative sentence. I'm going to change it to positive. We can be friends again. Have you been there before? Step 1. I have been there before. Step 2. I haven't been there before. Example 3. Were the students visiting the lab on time? The students were visiting the lab on time. Step 2. Making it negative as it's a positive sentence. The students were not visiting the lab on time. Now if you notice clearly, this transformation would actually look like a question answer session. Because when it's an interrogative sentence, it looks like that someone is asking a question, and when we change it to an assertive sentence, it looks like that the person is giving the answer of the question asked. You will be able to understand it more clearly after I read out these sentences to you. Is it safe? It is not safe. Shouldn't you eat more green veggies? I should eat more green veggies. Is Dad at home? Dad is not at home. Wasn't he lying? He was lying. Isn't this a great place to hang out? This is a great place to hang out. Isn't she pretty? She is pretty. So all these interrogative sentences act like a question, and we convert them into assertive sentences. They actually become the answers of the questions asked. I'm sure it's going to be even more easier if you understand this format. So in this transformation also, we'll be learning about some exceptions, and there will be 3 of them. So let's start with case 1. Same as we did in assertive to interrogative, we did never to ever and no to any. So it's vice versa. So all these rules will be just be interchanged. Ever will be changed to never, and any will be changed to no. So let me read out the examples for you. Have you ever heard of the Flintstones? I have never heard of the Flintstones. Okay, the Flintstones is a cartoon that used to come in earlier days. You can Google it if you want. Second example, are there any talents that you want to showcase? There are no talents that I want to showcase. Will she ever help me? She will never help me. Can anything outshine the brilliance of the sun? Nothing can outshine the brilliance of the sun. So just changing ever to never and any to no. Case 2 is when the question starts with who and has don't, doesn't, didn't. That means it's a negative sentence. Then we add everybody, everyone, all in place of all these helping verbs. Alright, let's see the examples. Who doesn't like to be rich? Everyone likes to be rich. So we are changing the negative sentence to a positive one using the words given above. Who didn't eat last night? Everybody ate last night. So we are talking about past here, and with didn't we cannot put past form, but with everybody we have to use the past form. Who didn't sleep at 9 p.m.? All of us slept at 9 p.m. Who doesn't like toys? Everybody likes toys. Moving on to case 3, when the question starts with who and it's a positive sentence, then the assertive sentence will have the answer as no one, nobody. As the sentence is positive, we have to convert it into negative sentence. Let's see the examples. Who was playing the match? No one was playing the match. Who ate the mangoes? Nobody ate the mangoes. Who is dancing there? No one is dancing there. Who likes pizza here? Nobody likes pizza here. The second kind of transformation that we'll be learning today is imperative sentence to an assertive sentence. How to transform an imperative sentence to an assertive sentence. Let's understand what are these sentences. An assertive sentence is a simple sentence, as you know, whereas an imperative sentence is a sentence where a person makes a request, gives an advice, a command, or an order. So a request, advice, or an order. There are 2 rules that we follow in this kind of transformation. What we do is we add the subject plus should if the sentence is in doing form, if the verb is in doing form. Rule 2, we add do not plus subject, which is you, plus should not. So if the sentence is negative, basically, do not, we add should not. Also, the point important here to note is that if the subject is not given there in the sentence, if there is no subject given, the implied subjects will always be you. The implied subject will always be you. Now let's see how these rules work. Alright, let's see some examples. Please sleep now. You should sleep now. Don't fight with your brother. You should not fight with your brother. Play with intensity and courage. You should play with intensity and courage. Never forget the person who loves you. You should never forget the person who loves you. So basically what we are doing here is that in a positive sentence we are adding you should. In a negative sentence we are adding you should not. Alright, I hope that it's clear as it is the most easiest transformation that we have studied till now. All you have to do is positive sentence you should, negative sentence you should not or never. Let us see some more examples. Take a step and don't move. You should take a step and don't move. Let us never tell a lie. We should never tell a lie. So here in the question it's plural subject us. So us will be changed to a plural subject we. Let them do all the chores. They should do all the chores. Again them a plural subject so becomes they a plural subject. Let us help the needy. We should help the needy. Do the work. You should do the work. Open your books, please. You should open your books. Okay, I hope you all have understood the transformations nicely. And if you have any doubt regarding them, you can leave the doubt in the comment section below and I will be answering them shortly. I have made two exercises, one of each transformation, which you can complete. I'm going to read out the worksheet for you. Isn't this game you like the most? So this is from interrogative to assertive. Who didn't come for the trials? Have you ever counted the stars? Weren't you lying down on sofa? Who did all the work? Did anyone sleep last night? Isn't he a liar? Shouldn't we follow the current rules? Who doesn't like to be famous? Is there anyone here who has won a tournament? Exercise 2 is to transform imperative sentences to assertive sentences. So I'm going to read out the questions for you. Push the door, please. Wash your hands first and then eat. Let them feed the hungry. Shut the windows. Please write your name on the paper. Have Coke and smile. Let's handle the ongoing situation positively. Don't tell a lie. Give me your phone number. Please clean your room. Thank you so much for your patience, students. I hope you all must have done your exercises perfectly on your own. After doing them, you can check your answers as I'll be leaving the answers after this slide so that you can correct yourself if needed. I'll be seeing you next week. Till then, take care of yourself and your family and have a great week.